Good morning, everyone. I hope your day has begun well. As you can see, I'm standing outside here in the front yard. We are beginning to get ready for the worship service and the church picnic this Sunday. And I want to share a little bit of detail about that with you. We understand there is a lot of change going on from last week to this week, and frankly for the weeks to come. And so I expect to be sharing these with you almost on a weekly basis, just to keep us all together. So first, let me say thank you. We asked you at the end of the last worship service on Sunday to help us clean out the sanctuary, and we were so blessed by all of you who did that. It made a pretty big job much lighter, so thank you. This Sunday, we have for months been planning to worship as one church family at 10 o'clock. That's going to continue. It had been planned for the sanctuary, and then we move out to the front lawn for the picnic. But of course, because of the renovation, we are now going to worship at 10 o'clock here in the front lawn. And so we're getting ready for that. I hope you'll join us. This is one of my favorite Sundays of the year for all sorts of different reasons, both the worship and the fellowship, the kind of good-natured, competitive spirit we have around Cornhole, the organization with our deacons, all of that. It's one of my favorites. I hope it is yours too, but even if it's not, would you please come and join us? Again, the service is at 10 o'clock, but I would encourage you to not plan to show up at 10 o'clock because we have some things to do before we can fully enter into worship together. Consider coming early. There are some who have committed to coming early, and they're going to help anyone who needs it carry chairs, carry food, find their way, all of those types of things. So we have some designated people who are coming early, but I think it would be good for our whole church family to come early and kind of get settled. So with that in mind, as always, consider parking with love. When we bring two services into one, that means our parking lot's going to be full. Park with love means leave your vehicles elsewhere. That is to say, if walking is not a challenge for you, consider parking a couple blocks away and walking here. If mobility is a challenge, don't hesitate to park in our church parking lot. We will have the metal folding chairs here for you to use both in worship and at the picnic. But if you would prefer, we'd encourage you to bring, a camp or sideline type of chair. And again, if you need help, we'll help you carry that. Again, this is a potluck. We're going to have hot dogs and hamburgers here, but we're asking you to bring side dishes, and there are details related to that in the email newsletter. A certain part of the alphabet is supposed to bring one thing, another something else. And so go look at that and participate as you will. Of course, the picnic will be followed by the Cornhole Tournament. There are now 6 or 7 teams signed up. We are expecting there'll be more in addition to that. All of that is prelude to what is most important in the morning. That is worship. We gather as one church family to worship together, and this will be a special morning as we'll be welcoming new covenant partners into the life of our church. And then during the picnic, we will highlight the ministry of our deacons, invite you to meet your deacon for the year to come, and begin to get to know them in a special way so that you can walk together. Because that's what we want to do as the church. God calls us together as one church to follow Him. And that's not always easy. And it is not just the deacon's responsibility, but the responsibility of all of us to walk together, to bear one another's burdens, to love each other, to show grace and mercy and love, to help where we can, to express empathy and concern, all of that. And so this picnic I think is an important organizational step that helps us do that. And so I hope you'll join us 10 o'clock on Sunday. If you are not a covenant partner or if you are a guest, please join us as well. We will have plans for you to be able to meet together and get to know the church a little bit more and all of that so that everyone can be included in the Sunday celebration we're anticipating. Looks like the weather is going to be beautiful. So we'll look forward to seeing you for the 10 o'clock service, but maybe not at 10, maybe 9:30, 9:45. You know you. But we'll see you on Sunday.